What's up, everybody? This is your favorite cousin Rich. And now we done all seen it by now. Lil Uiie, Big U's son, got unalived out here in LA. Rest in peace to him, and condolences to the family. But let me tell y'all this. A lot of people are saying this is justice for Nip. And some people are saying, how could this be justice, or how could this be karma, because it's so distant from the time that Nipsey was taken away from us? Well, I'm gonna put it like this. Karma waits. Karma sits back, and karma is very, 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 very patient. And now, is this directly about Nip? I would possibly say yes, but then again, I could possibly say no. But let me tell you what it is. It's karma because of Big U. It's because Big U has big influence, right? Head honcho out here in LA. Pull the strings, do this, do that. He has the chances and the ability to turn things around in these hoods, right? You have the influence to turn things around. But yet, what do? We keep going down the dark road. We keep doing the same things that's continuing this furtherance of degeneracy that's in our communities. You know, instead of pushing peace, we push violence. We have a chance to push peace, we don't. You know, we think all this street shit, this hood shit, this gangbang shit, it'd be cool. Now, I get it. The banging, the dancing, the this, the that, the walking, the this, the flagging, the camaraderie, I get it. It's cool. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. From the outside looking in, I get it. But the consequences and repercussions of joining these lives, is it really worth it? Yet we further this life. We further this lifestyle over and over and over and over. And what I think happened is that if Big U did not have anything to do with Nipsey, if that was just something totally different. Now the streets, and a lot of people think otherwise. We all think that, you know, he had something to do with it. But other than that, what I really think is that this is the chickens coming home to roost for Big U. This is, karma was waiting to see if he was going to do right by people, if he was going to do right by his community, if he was going to do right by his influence. And yet we see he has not. And the reason why I say he has not, maybe here and there, little pockets of stuff he has, but on a grand scale where it's visible for everybody to see the fruits, it has not. And what I'm saying is that karma, universe, God, whatever, was waiting to see if he was going to turn things around. He did not. So it was waiting for him to be in a position to where he was defenseless, to where he can't protect his own. And that's where it hurt him. Big U is currently locked up, right? Waiting trial, waiting to be, whatever the case, whatever he got going on, we know what he got going on. I'm not going to get into the details. But what I'm saying is that the worst position for you to be in is losing your child. What is even worse is where you can't do nothing about it. When you're sitting in a box. Think about it. You sitting in a box right now, and you can't protect your family. You can't protect your kids. You can't send people on missions. You can't tell people not to do this, not to do that. You are hurt. You know, you can handle a loss if you right there, you know, in the streets, right there with your family, with your people, and you can handle things, you know, you can do it, make arrangements, do all this. You can do that, cool. But what's even worse is when you can't be hands-on. What's even worse is when you distant, when you in a box and you can't do nothing about it. That's what hurts even worse. And to me, that's what I think karma was waiting on. For him to be in a position to see if he was going to turn his life around, was going to turn things around. It did not. And now we're going to wait for you to be in a position and we're going to hurt you just like that. Sad to say. That's my take on it. That's how I see it. Like I said, universe is waiting for Big U to be in a position, and boom. Now, a lot of people think karma works like, you know, if I touch you, then you got to touch me. Nah, it don't work like that. Sometimes karma will wait for certain stars to align, for certain things to work out, you know, and you think it's going to come from this way and it's coming from that way, you know. So are we saying the direct retaliation was because of Nip? No. But how it plays out in karma, it can very well be. What I'm saying is the people who, Big Uiie, it might not have been their whole mindset, might not have been, this is justice for Nip. But in the ways of how karma works, in the ways of the way the universe works, you take one, we take one. So that same pain or that same energy that you gain from taking Nip out is that same energy that you're going to lose from losing your son, is what I'm saying. So, hey, be careful in the streets, you know. I believe in karma. I believe a lot of us believe in karma. So, you know, what you put out is what you get back. And when you put out loss, when you put out degeneracy, when you put out all this gangbang life and all this, you know, stuff that sets us 5, 10, 15, 20 years back, what you think you expect you're going to get? A righteous life? It's not going to happen. So for everybody in the streets, remember, you know, what goes around comes around. If you get a chance, if you got a chance to get out, get out. You know, it's a beautiful life out here in the free life. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know. You can really have it your way. Not having it your way and you looking over your back this way or that way or this. Nah, that ain't having it your way, you know. So that's all I got to say about the situation, you know. Condolences to the family, and I hope this don't start no war. But if it do, it ain't nothing new. Anyway, this your favorite cousin Rich. Y'all be safe out there, all right? Love and blessings.